Okay, so I believe that AI is creating a new subtype of propaganda that we need to be worrying about. I've named it, and I'm going to give you a little bit of information that I feel like is relevant. I've named it saturation propaganda because when we think about like traditional propaganda, we usually think about like somebody trying to convince you to believe something specific, like vote for this politician, support this war, hate this group. Traditional propaganda has a clear narrative it wants you to accept, but with saturation propaganda, it works differently. The goal is not to convince you that one thing is true. The goal is to oversaturate or like overflood the information environment with so much conflicting, fake, manipulated, AI generated content that we as a society stop believing in truth altogether. Every video is fake, every source is biased, every image is AI, every statistic is manipulated, every article is propaganda, every person in the comment section is a bot. Eventually people will become so overwhelmed that they will stop trying to figure out what is real. That is the propaganda. And obviously the issue with this is that when you have a population that no longer believes that truth exists, they are significantly easier to manipulate. And we're seeing this already, right? One of the outcomes I think saturation propaganda could create is the rise of authoritarianism and the death of evidence culture. With AI, we're creating a society where people are going to be psychologically conditioned to distrust everything. Every institution is corrupt. Every journalist is lying. Every tragedy is staged. Every protest is fake. Every statistic is manipulated. Every piece of evidence is propaganda. The belief that truth itself is just absolutely unreachable, because once people stop believing that objective truth exists, authoritarian politics become way easier to normalize, because historically confusion and instability can create environments where people become more willing to hand power over to strong authority figures who promise certainty or change. Not because people suddenly want a dictator, but because certainty feels psychologically comforting in chaotic information environments. And I think we're